even useful people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on Robco to provide fulfilling employment alternatives. With just one handy-dandy Robco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Robco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually they will want more. So best keep in mind. Now it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down, but do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me, hello. Don't shoot now, I don't mean no harm. I hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion. What are you two young'uns up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? Well, you two looking to settle down here, or...?
This settlement belongs to my friend here, not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
That's right. We're rebuilding.
You say that as if building stuff is easy.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Why not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But, would an old man like me really be welcome here?
I'd welcome the help.
Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. Got a lot of important work to be getting on with.
What kind of work?
I've got some family matters I need to take care of. Personal stuff. I'm sure you understand.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
Well, if something's wrong, maybe I can help.
Maybe you could. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here censored thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
That's a good idea.
Well, I've been known to have a decent idea now and again. These ASAM things seem very impressive, but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Excuse me.
Hey. Are you the one who put out the radio message? Is this your settlement? It's very nice. We had to leave our home. Everyone was getting sick. So, if you're looking for people and it's no trouble, well, we'd like to live here.
No trouble at all.
Oh, thank you! Don't worry, we're willing to work. Just let us know where you want us.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Hey, stop that, please. It can't be good for the sensor.
But it won't work right.
That's no reason to go beating the living daylights out of it.
Well, how do I make it do what I want?
I wish I could tell you, but I really don't know.
Then you don't know that kicking it won't work.
Hey, stop that, please. It can't be good for the sensor.
But it won't work right.
Paul,
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Maybe you can talk some sense into the young lady.
I could have a chat with her.
It's this sensor thing. I want to build a store, you know? Somewhere I could sell stuff. But it won't work.
A store? I don't think the sensors can build those. Can they?
Maybe.
You know who would know? That ASAM fella. Maybe you should go find him. Ask him what else these sensor flibbity-gibbets can do.
I'll go see him immediately.
Oh, well, that's great. In the meantime, I'll get the new arrivals settled. And hopefully prevent more property damage.
Good luck.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People.
Hi.
Oh, hey there. Didn't expect to be seeing you again. Is something up? It's not the ASAMs, is it?
That's why I'm here.
Ah, so it is the sensors that bring you here. Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing, but trust me, just stick with it. Keep building with them, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you? Well, that's a first. Most people complain ASAMs are too complicated. No one's ever asked for more. I'm starting to get the feeling you're not exactly like most people, are you? All right, darling, consider me curious. What's your story? Like for starters, that Pip-Boy on your wrist. I bet there's a tale behind that.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a Pip-Boy. Heck, took me years to find mine. So where'd you get yours?
I got it in Vault 111.
111? That's the vault just down the road from here, right? How'd you even get in there? That place is sealed up tighter than a Brotherhood bunker. Wait a second. Are you telling me you're not actually from that vault, are you?
Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my husband and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised how common that kind of thing is out here. I mean, not the frozen in a vault part, but... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't mean to pick at fresh wounds. But what you said about being frozen, are you telling me you're pre-war? Before the bombs?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
Whoa. Well, that's amazing. You really aren't like most people. Then, if you don't mind my asking, why is a vault dweller from the past bothering with settlements and ASAMs?
I want to help people.
That's an admirable goal. I can respect that. And from what I've seen so far, you're the kind who's more than willing to put actions to those kind of words. Well, guess that explains why you're so serious about this settlement stuff.
Raiders! Hurry!
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
Back at the settlement, a whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry.
Damn raiders are like rad roaches. You crush one and 5 more crawl out. Well, don't you worry, darling. I got your back. You helped me with my raider problem. Only right I help you with yours.
All right, let's go.
Right you are.
Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
Hey there. Let's trade some things.
Don't get all gung-ho now. Those raiders have hostages.
Hold it. Take one step closer, and I shoot.
What's going on here?
You stupid? What do you think's going on?
What do you want?
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord. So now, you're going to watch some of your people die.
They're going down.
Huh?
Never knew what hit him. Nicely done. Say, before we came here, I wanted to ask you something. This maybe isn't the most appropriate time or venue for a chit-chat, but have you got a minute?
Of course. What's up?
Well, this may seem abrupt, but the Commonwealth. By now, I'm sure you've experienced enough to form an opinion about it, so tell me, what do you think of it all?
It's a wasteland. People are barely surviving up there.
Exactly. It's been over 200 years since the world ended, and folks are still picking up the pieces. It's a real mess out here. People living in dirt, barely enough food or clean water, random attacks from raiders, pharaohs, or God forbid, synths. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It just might be possible to bring back a measure of the civilization to the wastes, like what you used to have.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do, and you've shown interest in what more you can get out of them. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface, and maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined? I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride shotgun. So, what I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
All right, I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this! I suppose a proper introduction is in order. Name's Jake. Jake Evans. And it's a pleasure to be working with you.
Thanks. You too.
All right. With the formalities out of the way, let me answer a query of yours. Earlier, you showed an interest in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are serious about, then I know where to find the equipment we need. However, there is a small problem.
Go on.
It's a problem we've already had some experience with. Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade. But I reckon together we could break into the little base and grab what we need. However, we would be in for a tough fight. So, you think you'd be up for that? Taking on a raider stronghold?
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading. But before we go there, might want to make a pit stop or two. I understand a nearby farm has had recent dealings with this particular group of raiders. It might be worthwhile asking them about it. See if we can't get more up-to-date intel. Also, I've got a small cache of gear hidden nearby Olivia. It's probably still there. Would be useful for our little venture. I'll mark your pip-boy with our points of interest, but it's up to you what we do. I'm handing over the reins.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'll probably give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap. Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Sounds like bad news to me.
You really are new to these parts. Best armed bastards in the Commonwealth. You have something they want? They won't hesitate to take it. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
Minutemen?
So you know them then.
You mean
Any idea
Preston
why they haven't
Garvey's
been
crew?
around so much lately?
He's over in Sanctuary, trying to rebuild the Minutemen.
You don't say. That's close by. If he'd only been there earlier, Mary may still be alive. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Don't worry. I'll get that locket back for you.
Good. Connie feels like it's a part of Mary. I don't think she'll rest easy again as long as it's gone.
Poor guy. Losing his daughter like that. Why don't we go give those raiders a little payback in return? Hold on, we're near the cache. Just give me a second here. I hid this stuff a while back when I first checked out the area. Aha! Looks like it's all still here. How do you like the headwear? Pretty cunning, don't you think?
You look absolutely fabulous.
Well, I know it's a flattering color, but fabulous? Kinda feel bad with what you're stuck with now. Here, this is for you. Wait up! I'm gonna hold back, scout the area for nasties. I'll let you deal with the raiders directly outside Olivia. Once you're done taking out the trash, I'll meet you at station's entrance.
Excuse me.
Good job. You really don't like raiders, do you? There were a few lookouts around the perimeter, but I took care of them. Shouldn't have to worry about anyone raising the alarm. At least, not right now. Say, before we head in, would you care for a bit of advice?
Sure. What's up?
This particular raider group packs a little more artillery than the usual riffraff. And that includes some nasty big miniguns. Just remember, miniguns need a few seconds to warm up before they start firing, so make sure you use that to your advantage. And make sure you get your ass behind some damn cover. You can't get hit by what can't see you.
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
Come on, let's head on in. I wonder... We're in luck. Air Force kept a log of inventory, and it mentions a delivery from Concord right here. From Concord Hardware, delivery by Boston Direct, courtesy of Senator K.S. Magnuson, item 1, industrial-sized Robco Com Hub unit. Com Hub. That must be the ACM equipment we're here for. And I think it's stored behind that door up ahead. Which is locked. Huh. Using tampering. Security. Now I reckon I can get through. Just give me a few minutes. In the meantime, I'd appreciate it if you take care of any raiders around. I don't want that being something sneaking up on us while working on this. Impact on that. It's over. Mighty impressive. Thanks for the help. I was not enjoying the shootout developing there.
No thanks necessary.
Oh, dang it. Dented my helmet. Oh, well, better than a bullet to the brain box. All right, let's get down to business. Raiders interrupted as I was finishing up. Just need to hit the last few keys on the terminal and... Hey, presto! There we are. Let's take a peek inside, shall we? Help yourself to anything that takes your fancy. Only one thing I'm interested in, and I think it's right over here.
Hi.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Huh. Would you look at that? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Huh. Would you look at that? Interesting. Very interesting.
What is it?
Oh, right. Take a look. Shipment label reads, from Concord Hardware. This is definitely the equipment we're here for. No mistake there. This is the ASAM comm hub. As best as I understand it, this thing connects to the sensors somehow, allowing them to do more stuff. But I wouldn't really know how it does that until I turn it on. Although looking at it, doesn't look like time's been too kind to this old gal. I'm already seeing a fair number of damaged components. I wonder if it'll still be able to run.
I'm sure it'll work.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to fix it, of course. Might take a while, but it'll work in the end. Suppose I should get this thing back to the hardware store, see what we're dealing with. Well, I'd say we're done here. We found what we came for, no reason to stick around. You were a big help. There's no way I could have done this by myself.
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
I'd hate to see what you consider difficult. See, if you've not already done so, now might be a good time to get your bearings. Still can't imagine how overwhelming all this must be for you. Maybe check in on any settlements you've got going. Or if you think you might need more sensors, there may be some not too far from here. A place called West Everett Estates. But I should warn you, area's overrun with super mutants. Might be a challenge for you, even after this.
I might be able to do that.
Well, if you do decide to go, take care. I'll contact you once I've looked over the comm hub. Hopefully by then I should have some idea of how it works. Until then, stay safe out there, alright? Oh, and again, great work today. Now, how in the 9 circles am I gonna get this thing back?
Any luck finding that locket?
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.